All right. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Burt's here, playing some F1 Manager 23, going into round 6 of our 2023 season. And let's jump straight into it. Hope you enjoyed the last one. Let's check our inbox here. Looks like we got some inspection results from the last race. Looks like everything's doing pretty well so far. I do see the ERS units for both drivers starting to degrade a little bit, so let's actually go ahead and swap those over to some new units. We only have one remaining, but it's okay. We'll just go ahead and swap that out. I'll do the same for Hulk's car. And let's check the calendar here. Yeah, we've got some time here. Let's actually go to our staff. Let's check Gary Gannon. That's our race engineer for Hulk. So it does have a pretty high feedback rating. Not quite communication. So are we working on that? Communication and composure. We are. Alright, so we just got to kind of keep letting that continue on. Let's actually check our facilities. Check our staff facilities. The team hub is still being upgraded. Maybe want to check out upgrading that again once this one gets done. It looks like we have 8 days remaining until this is upgraded, so we should get that before the next race. Now let's go ahead and skip ahead here. I'm just hitting the space bar. It looks like we have a new email that requires our response. So we have some suspension parts in low stock. Trying to think if we're going to manufacture more suspension parts or not this season. We have one extra one. And it looks like we have no extra underfloors. We are going to upgrade the underfloor as soon as we are able to design a new part. So we'll hold off on manufacturing more of those, but let's go ahead and manufacture a couple more suspension components. Oh yeah, it looks like we have one in the warehouse. So let's just do 3. So we have 4 in the warehouse total. Let's go ahead and do a rushed approach on that so we get those kind of as quickly as possible, just in case. We'll go ahead and confirm this. Alright, let's check this other message here. So it looks like we have identified a promising talent in F3 who could really benefit from some sponsorship. So essentially we'll give them some money to help their path up the ranks. 19-year-old in F3 currently at a rating of 61. I don't think... let's go ahead and give him some money to help him out, help out some of these young drivers. It does say that it will increase his skill and development. So maybe we'll scout him later on. See if he's maybe worth bringing up. Depending on how... Let's see, let's actually go to scouting. Go to drivers, and I like to tab over here once you scout drivers because you can kind of see here which ones you've scouted and which ones are currently hired on. So Theo's 19 at a pretty high rating here, so that's good. We'll try to pick him up as our reserve for potentially at least one season. I know we're going to try to keep our main guys as long as possible, but Hulk better step his game up if he wants to keep that seat. We might have to bring young Theo in and see if he could start bringing some points in for us. Let's tab this around. Let's actually look at Mr. Ollie Behrman. See where he lands in this lineup. There he is down here. He's at a 68 rating. Let's scout him. Let's see what he looks like, huh? Alrighty, we'll go back to calendar here and let's skip ahead once again. Neato, looks like Pietro upgraded himself. Good to see. Skip ahead one more time. Team Hub has been upgraded as well as the Tour Center. So let's go ahead and check our Team Hub out actually. And it does cost 3.5, which is about half, maybe a bit more than half of our current funds, but it does increase the staff development. Let's wait until we get about 10 million in the bank, and then we'll upgrade that one. We'll upgrade the Team Hub then. Let's go ahead and skip ahead once again and check out the pre-race weekend messages. And let's go ahead and set some performance targets. So it looks like finish position is the race. Let's see, I believe this is going to be fastest lap. It is. We want to ignore that one. We're doing good on our hot streaks currently. And then Q3 is a quality target. That might be a little tricky, but let's come in here and definitely see if we can do Q2. Let's do both of them because I feel pretty confident that we can get our boys, both of them in the Q2 rounds. Let's get both of our drivers and let's try 14th again here. And let's set those up and back out and get into the weekend. Emilia Romagna. I don't believe they raced there in 2023 season. There was actually a pretty catastrophic weather event that happened that caused the race to be canceled. So hopefully we'll be able to see the cars on track this season in 2024. Pretty neat track, pretty quick. Some good elevation change, especially mid-corner. So should be a good one. Should be a good one to kind of test how we fare and see if those dirty air upgrades we've been targeting can really work well for us here. Red Bull definitely going to be the team to beat, but we are nowhere near them, so we're not even worried about beating them currently. We need to focus on closing that gap towards Alpine. So I'll go ahead and jump in and try to get the boys to 100% by this Q1 session, and I will be back with you when I can hopefully get that done. Alrighty, welcome back. Practice is over. It was heavy rain indeed in that third practice session. Was having some little bit of trouble getting K-Mag dialed into 100%, so I couldn't quite get his track readiness up to 100%, but he was pretty close. And I got him to 99, but I did make one more change, so I'm just gonna leave it there and just kind of let the results happen after this qualifying session. So let's jump straight into quali and see where we end up. Nice, looking good. Both getting into Q2, potentially Q3. Let's see how this next session goes. So it does look like that adjustment that I made dialed K-Mag in perfectly. So good to see, good to see. And looks like we dropped both of them. Hulk not quite getting to 14th like we hoped. Well, that's alright. That's alright. And it looks like Checo took P1. Stroll coming in P2. I wonder if it was extra rainy. I know Stroll is decently good in the wet weather conditions. Looks like Stroll coming in with the P2 quali, so this is going to be interesting. Interesting race. Let's get into it. Looking a little dreary, a little dark out. Might get some rain coming. We will check the forecasts as we set up the tire strategy, so we'll be able to see if rain's coming and when, so we can build our strategy upon that. Team did great this weekend, getting both drivers to 100% setup. Good to see. Took a little bit. Looks like they got the wets on there, so might be a wet one this race, so we shall see. Hopefully it's not too wet where they red flag it. I don't know if I've ever experienced that in game. And it looks like we got clear skies on race day, so that is excellent. Excellent news. Let's go ahead and increase the fuel load here. And driving options. Let's go ahead and increase K-Mag. See if we can get him scooted up there a bit early. And then we will check the tire strategy. So as I'm hovering over these, I'll just click on it just to show you. I'm kind of hovering over and looking over here to see the total estimated race time. So as I hover and go down, it will kind of increase or decrease based upon which tire may or may not be the best fit. So it looks like this is slightly quicker, but it is tricky because the tire does die off quite hard with both sets here. So I like this medium hard much better. I think that's going to be a better option for us. And I think probably how it's set up is probably going to be the way to go. Yep, sure is. Let's just back out here. We want to confirm that because we just want to leave it how it is. 121.01 is the total time. So let's do that with Hulk as well. And I think that kind of wraps it up here. Actually, let's back out here for a moment. Let's go back to our sponsors. And do we want to guarantee a position gain for both of them? I think not. Let's try not doing it this time. And let's just go from there. So we got the tire set up. Fuel and starting pace is set as well. And let's jump straight into it. Let's see what car we get. Get the Aston again this time. Nice green. Gotta have that British racing green. AlphaTauri. Looks like Mr. Yuki there. Gave us some trouble last race, but I think we held him off quite well. And I believe it was Gasly that pitted there at the end that helped us get into the points. So that was good to see. Here we go. Lights out. Let's see what Lance can do up front. I'm kind of interested to see how he can hold off the front of the field. Looks like we got a pretty decent start. Let's jump on board here with K-Mag. So we got both Williams in front. Yuki's right next to us. Looks like everyone's on the mediums. So let's just stay with this group as much as possible. I think it's going to be a pit stop game here. It does seem to take the boys about 3 or 4 laps or so to kind of get into a good groove. And once we get the temps up to 100, let's go ahead and back them down here.
I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, it's all right there, my brother.
Keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
Slow down now. Copy that.
So it looks like Yuki messed up a little bit there, or maybe K-Mag's getting in the groove a little early. Yellow flag already. Probably just at a quick sector. There's probably some small contact. Russell ran wide. Alright, and that is going to be a full lap there. Pretty cool track. Pretty small for a circuit. Not too much runoff, so kind of mimics a street circuit, if you will. We're catching Yuki a little bit, maybe. Let's go ahead and speed this up a bit and see if we can sneak into the points on this one. See if we can keep our points scoring streak going. DRS has been enabled. Looks like the tire temps are creeping up. Kind of leave them alone currently. See if Yeah, okay, so K-Mag just cleared Yuki there, perfect. Let's see if he can drop the tire temp, getting out from behind. And he's caught Norris already, that's good. And it looks like there's a crash, potentially. Debris on track. Let's see the replay here. What's happened? Looks like George and, is that Ocon? Gasly? Oh, just made George come to a complete stop right there. That is a yellow flag indeed. I wonder if there will be a penalty. Uh-oh. Let's see how the Mercedes garage liked it. Oh, not happy with that collision there. Let's jump back out here and speed this up. Let's decrease the tire usage here to conserve them and drop these temps back down. It looks like we are burning them up quite quickly. Oh, and I'm getting ahead of myself on the fuel, so let's drop the fuel back to normal. And this will balance itself back out here. Okay, tires have dropped temperature. Let's go back to standard pace mode. So Joe locked up. Looks like the Alpines and the Mercedes are just going at it up there in front of us.
Nope. There.
Looks like Hulk ran wide.
Let's just get into a rhythm.
Let's see what happened here, Hulk. Oh, wide indeed. It's alright, it's alright. Not too much was lost there. Let's just play it safe though here, brother. Let's keep it in between the lines. Looks like K-Mag is stuck behind Norris and Sargent. We just cleared Norris. There we go. Let's see if we can catch Sargent here. Alright, Hulk is
no problem.
Getting squirrely around this one, is he? So looks like Stroll's come into pit, as well as Verstappen. I'm guessing they were on softs, and potentially Gasly will come in soon as well. And we are getting close to our pit stop time. So let's see if we can sneak a few more positions here before that happens. Looks like K-Mag cleared Sargent rather quickly, so that was good to see. Norris and Gasly has come into pit. We're staying out until we are called upon. It is now our window. Let's stay in 8 speed here. Looks like we just have a few more laps. And Hulk's pretty far away from K-Mag, so we will do the double stack. And I believe that should be in our favor to get both of our drivers in on the same lap. So we're staying with some groups here. Get really close. We definitely want to pit when we're supposed to. We don't want to drag this out much further. And it is time to pit. So let's go ahead and switch to the hard. And let's go ahead and increase the pace here for both drivers. And Hulk should be crossing the line here soon and give us the same prompt. Here we go.
Hulk's this lap.
Alrighty, let's actually increase the battery this lap for both guys.
What's this lap?
And let's do 2 speed
No tire
here.
managing required. Let's use it.
So that way we can drop the battery back down right before they come into pit. I think by increasing the battery, we might be able to kind of overcut the guys that pit right behind us, that Gasly, Norris, Sargent group. I think Gasly pitted a little bit prior, but if we can jump back out in front of Norris and Sargent, that would be excellent. Let's go ahead and drop K-Mag back down, and let's drop Hulk back down. And let's see if we can jump back out in front of 14-15 there. It's going to be tight. It's going to be really tight. Looks like K-Mag not quite gonna do it. Got in front of Sargent. Yes, we stayed in front of Sargent. I think that's going to be great. because he was holding us up a bit earlier. So if we can stay in front of him, that would be perfect. Gasly's gonna be tough to catch. So I'm not sure if we got some points in it for us this race, unfortunately. Everyone's on the hard, so nobody's gonna pit again unless there's a safety car, in which case we can maybe jump back on the medium. That would be great, but maybe not right now. Maybe if we can get to like lap 40, 45 and jump back onto a medium, I think that'd be pretty good. I'm not sure if we have a fresh set of softs. We can check here momentarily though. Let's go ahead and speed this back up. Looks like we're starting to pull away from Sargent there. Let's drop the temps back down, or the tires back down at around 110 here. I think the hards go up a bit further. I forget exactly where. I'm sure we figured it out one time, but I know they change actual compounds each race, so these hards may not have been the same hards from the previous race. I believe there is 5 total compounds they use, and they cycle between a set of 3 each time. I believe C5 all the way to C1. I think C5 is the softest if I recall. Maybe not, I could be wrong. But we are catching Norris a bit here with K-Mag. If we can clear him, that would be great. Let's go ahead and bump his tires up, see if we can get past Norris here a little quicker than we did last time. And it looks like we did. Perfect. Drop him back down here, see if we can catch Albon. Looks like K-Mag is getting in the groove. K-Mag's showing us some race pace. Hulk is
Still okay.
unhappy this race.
Low confidence on the brake, 51.
Hulk is not doing good at this track. You're out there all by yourself. What's going on, brother? Oh, alrighty. You bend it almost. Well, good thing you got it out, I hope. Yes. Low confidence onto the brake. Well, you got it back out of there. That's alright. Let's just bring the car home in one piece. That would be perfect from you, Hulk. You're down 2. You're not too far away from where you started, so if you can just, get back in your groove. Make some of these places back up. So Norris is right on our tail. We're not catching Albon as fast as we'd like. I don't want to push the tires too far right now, because I think we want to have the most tire at the end of the race, maybe on the last 3 laps, so we can maybe do something about it. Looks like Hulk's caught back up with that group in front of him. Let's try to make some moves there, Hulk. And it looks like Norris is dropping back. He's got a bit less tire life than we do. Looks like K-Mag's got the most tire life on the grid at the moment. Joe is right near us, but he's in last place, so he's not going to be an issue. Let's increase the fuel usage here with K-Mag, see if we can catch up to Albon. So it looks like Hulk got past Valtteri there. Oh, and we got some front runners coming through. There's a bunch of chaos right behind us, right behind K-Mag there. Looks like Alonso has taken Lance's place into the P2 slot. So we are catching Albon slowly. Let's drop the fuel back down. Let's increase the fuel here on Hulk. Where is Hulk? Let's click on Hulk. He's a bit further back here. Yuki is a bit further in front. Let's see if you can get up a little bit closer. That would be excellent. If we can get Hulk back to where he started, that would be great. At least for his morale. K-Mag is absolutely crushing it right now. Where is K-Mag at? K-Mag's up 1. He's up 1. We're doing pretty well. Go ahead and drop the fuel back down. Stroll coming in with the fastest lap. Looks like we got stuck behind Joe there for a moment. And stuck behind Piastri. So the laps are counting down. They are dwindling down. I say once we hit to lap 60, we'll increase we will increase the tire usage for the rest of those laps. Doesn't look like we're quite gonna get to the points this race, unfortunately, but that's all right. K-Mag showing some good, strong race pace. Looks like the Williams with Albon is actually giving us some troubles as well, and the Alpines are absolute nemesis right now. Alpines are taking the points in spots that we want to be into. So hopefully that front wing we're developing is going to help us out, and then we definitely need to get that underfloor going as quickly as we can. And final lap of the race here. Yeah, we're not going to quite get the points. Sad to see. Sad to see. But that's alright. That's a good race overall. Looks like Hulk got back into his starting position. Let me just double check. I think so. Yes. So he is on par from where he started. So that's good. Good to see.
Okay, checkered flag.
Positive day overall. Positive day. Yeah, you sure did put in a good show there, Hulk. Yeah, scared the hell out of me. K-Mag, excellent work. We're a bit behind the first of the finishers, so here we come. And good work out there, everyone. Good to see, good to see. Nice work, team. Another red, blue, green podium here. Alonso taking that 2 spot. Sainz coming in P3. Good weekend all the way around, I think. Nothing too terrible happened. We brought both cars home. Hopefully we've improved the morale and skills for our drivers. Hopefully we can get some of these staff members upgrading as quickly as possible as well. Because the quicker we can get everybody upgraded, the quicker we can get the car working better. The quicker we can get the car parts developed, the faster we can go, the better we can compete with Alpine. Maybe take some points away towards the end of the season here. Well, we are chugging along. It's not quite 24 races, so we're not quite a quarter of the way through, but we are getting close. We are getting close to quarter of the way through. Looks like Max is still leading the championship by about 60 some odd points. 64 or so, it looks like. 63. Checo and Charles going back and forth. Looks like Pierre has jumped us. We are no longer tied with Pierre. He got that last point there, unfortunately. And Alpine they're starting to run away from us. We need to start closing this gap. We gotta skip ahead here. We gotta get these car parts coming to us as quickly as we can. We gotta get these parts coming as quickly as we can. But that's gonna do it for this one. Monaco coming up next. Not my favorite track, personally, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I know it's got the history and the prestige, but I think it's a bit overrated, in my opinion. I think the F1 cars need to be at Spa, Silverstone. They need to be at some big tracks with some room. But that's gonna do it. Hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.